And it is time once again for our monthly visit with the Iowa City Public Library. Here's Tommy Lang along with Angela Pilkington.
Hi, and Manny is running as videographer today.
Yeah, you got cameras all around you there, Angela.
I do.
Pressure's on.
I mean, no. This is my life. I often say I wish that someone would follow me around with cameras and confetti and like the boom box, like
have a theme song.
I do. This is the life of a children's librarian. Like, I really do have the best life. Like a lot of times, people will like just see me, and like little kids will. Like walk in and they'll go, Angie, and
sweet.
like, oh, like
That's
no
cool.
one else is that excited to see me, but little
No.
kids are so excited to see me.
No, adults do not do that.
No, I really do have a really good life.
That's
like,
pretty all right.
It is really, really good. I'm like, yeah. So, cameras, kids, people are usually pretty excited to see me.
Well, and you're going to be seeing a lot of kids because kids are out of school here pretty soon, right? Like early June, late May?
Yes, late.
Luckily, I don't know because I'm not in school anymore.
Yeah, some of the kids are out right after Memorial Day. The rest of Iowa City, I believe June 6th is their last day. So they'll be hopefully coming to the library. We are doing our big push to get them to come to the library this summer. We want
I'm sure you have absolutely nothing planned for them this summer.
Nothing planned. Only 150 programs for June and July. Only 150, just in the kids department. That doesn't include the bookmobile, the teens, and the adults. When we put all those together.
I was looking at your bookmobile schedule. My God, you're
what
everywhere.
mileage you putting on that thing? I see it everywhere.
Actually, we were just asked that. It's about 2,000 miles a month that we put on the bookmobile.
Wow.
It's amazing.
I don't even leave the southeast side of town. I see it at Waterfront Hy-Vee. I'll see it over at Terry Trueblood Park over there, or just driving through a neighborhood.
Yep.
I think I've seen it at Weatherby Park before.
Mm-hmm.
I just did the, speaking of everywhere, I just was in the spotlight for the bookmobile newsletter and for Manny, and I was just talking about like the stories and gosh, it is when I get to go out. I am like the bookmobile's last resort to go out on the bookmobile. Like, I am trained to drive, but I'm like the backup supervisor for it. So we are like desperate measures for Angie to go out on the bookmobile. But it is like, I love going out on it. Like, people are just so stinking happy to see you. Like, they wave, like they like bound up on that up on that library on wheels, and they're like, yes, like they know what they want when they get on the bookmobile. They have their items on hold, or they're just like in complete awe. Like, I've never been on here before. Like, this is like the coolest thing ever. And it's like, yes, this is like amazing.
So how does that work with putting something on hold with the bookmobile? Do you call the library or email or something and say, I would like to, this book, and then you look at maybe where the bookmobile is going to be in your neighborhood and say, I'll meet you there.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I nailed it.
You did. It is literally that easy.
Okay.
Yep. And then it's even better because, still the number one complaint is that there's no parking downtown. So, the best thing about the bookmobile is we try and pick like the biggest parking lots in Iowa City, and then you have huge parking lots.
Yeah.
You have your pick of the spot, and you're like, you just come right on, pick up your hold, maybe find something else. The best part
the library comes to you.
Yes, we're right there. And we're in all of the parks all summer long. We are in all of the neighborhoods all over, I think 30 some different spots. We're in our current schedule, but then we start a new schedule June 3rd. We do take the week of Memorial Day off just, because we are putting so many miles on. We got to change the tires. We got to do the oil change out the fluids, make sure it's in tip-top running shape. I am a fair weather person, and if it gets too hot, I really need that air conditioning working too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, the minute they're like, air conditioning's out, like, nope, don't call me. So kudos to our city maintenance crew that keeps the air conditioning running for me. So,
well, it always irritates me when people, there's no parking downtown. First of all, there's so much parking downtown, and there's especially more parking downtown now that the university has let out.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a parking ramp
Right
less
there.
than a block and a half away.
Right.
Oh, like it connects. There's a skywalk that even connects
Yes.
right above the bread garden that connects
Right.
to the library. And first hour is free.
That's right.
In those ramps.
And then Iowa City Transit is now free.
Yes.
So you can get a ride on the bus and stay as long as you like.
Yes.
But counterpoint, I will say you do have to pay for the ramp. Like you said, the first hour is free, though. That's true.
Yeah.
But you still got to drive downtown. You got to park. You got to walk. You know, if the bookmobile's right down the street from you,
Okay.
why not do that?
Yeah.
Way more
Convenience.
better. Way more better.
Still more
You're right.
convenient.
Yes, absolutely.
But you're right. It's not like a hassle
But
to get to the library.
But it always there's there's no ploy.
People don't want to pay for parking. That's what it is.
That's pretty
right.
much.
It's like a $1.10 an hour.
It's
Something like that.
$1 an hour.
Yeah.
But
Not a big deal.
but this summer, if you do that hour of free parking or the $1 an hour, like I said, 150 programs in the children's room starting. Our big kickoff, you had Lisa Barnes of Summer of Arts. Our big kickoff is in conjunction with Arts Fest, June 8th, for our summer reading program. With Children's Day, our ABC Day, on Saturday, June 8th from 11 to 3. We are part of the Arts Fest on the Ped Mall. We do a whole bunch of programming for them, for the kids. So that is our official kickoff for programming for the summer. The summer reading program, though, does start May 28th, where we encourage everyone to read all summer long, from babies all the way to the adults, because, a community that reads is, a great educated community. And last year we saw huge drops in the numbers for Iowa City readers. So, we're doing a really, really big push this year. Next Friday, everyone in the community of Iowa City will get a mailer in your mailbox. So be looking next Friday. I have a black and white copy here.
Yeah, you guys sent us a copy.
Yeah, we printed it up, and it's
Yeah.
also black and white.
So, it'll be in your mailbox. It will have a preview of all of those programs. It'll have the reading card. You get prizes for turning that reading card in, which you can go online. You can turn it into the bookmobile, or you can come downtown and see me. And you get a free book as an adult. But kids, you get a book. You get a T-shirt, you get a Blank Park Zoo pass to the zoo in Des Moines, and then you also get a Children's Museum pass to the museum over in Coralville. So those are thanks to our great foundation sponsors and the Blank Park Zoo and the Iowa Children's Museum for the books and the T-shirts. So, we have great supporters and people who want to see everyone in this community read and, just be that educated community. We are the city of literature, so.
Now, you mentioned babies to adults.
Yeah.
And it mentions here also that toddlers age 3 and under can get a dog style toy there.
Yes.
I assume those under age 3 are not reading like Dostoevsky or something like that. I would assume, what is it like a baby read? I guess I'm trying to figure that out.
So they are being read to.
Oh, okay.
And it's important. Great question. I actually do the baby story times. Repetition is so important for babies. They have to hear so many words in order to read and write and be ready for kindergarten. So we have an 1,000 books before kindergarten program that we do. So every time that a baby hears a word, they store it, and they have to hear that word so many times before they're able to, again, speak it, read it, write it.
It's a team effort between parent or guardian and child.
I love our board book collection because, just from even when I grew up, even when you grew up, there's the history of rock right now as one of our board books that we're giving away. So there's on the front picture, it's Baby Kiss and Baby Prince, and and it kind of talks about these artists of rock in terms for babies, and it's quite ridiculous, but it's very, very
That sounds
cute.
like a fun read for an adult.
It is. So they do very catered to adults to read to your babies. But then there's also a lot of great rhyming and, so that they're getting that phonological awareness that babies need to make their brains click in order to do those things later on.
You are really taking me back. I'm just now flashing back to reading to my little kids. before bedtime, and the picture books
Yeah.
with the babies, and pointing out which one's blue and which one's the cow,
Yes.
and all that stuff. God, well,
And when you were a kid, your parents probably took you to read the hieroglyphics. I'm sorry, that was unnecessary.
and the whole world was in black and white back then.
Yeah, it
Tommy,
was.
yes.
My kids still ask, but they have like baby quantum physics now and baby astrophysics,
Wow.
and
I know I'm old now because there's a little golden book now about the Beatles.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
A girl I went to high school with sent me a copy.
they have
Saw it
little
at
golden
Walmart.
books.
I imagine
Sorry.
not everything about the Beatles is in there.
No.
They have, just about anything. We have about 70,000 different books in the children's collection
Oh,
at the
wow.
library. So, I mean, there is something for everyone in our collection at the library. So, you have to come down and check it out.
It's been a while. I should try to get over there.
I know.
I don't know if my library now the library cards do they not expire, or do they expire?
They do. We'll hold on to them for a very long time before we take them out of the system. Remember, we are fine free, so no fines accrue. But we do like you to come by and say, hey, every 2 years or so.
Okay, so I need to get mine renewed then.
Just stop by
Now, I live
on
in-
the bookmobile.
I live in
or-
Coralville. Can I get an Iowa City?
Absolutely. You can actually, as an Iowa resident, you can get a library card at any of the 544 libraries in the state of Iowa.
Look at you with the numbers.
Yeah.
We have the most libraries in the per capita than any other state in the nation. Like, it is something to be so proud of.
You think we'd do better with that?
I know.
Maybe not for long.
that is a topic for a whole other day.
Yeah.
But like, we should be proud. We should be a very proud state of our libraries, and some days.
Yes.
And this city alone, you've got the Iowa City Public Library. You've got, of course, Coralville, North Liberty have libraries. University of Iowa's got many different libraries.
Yeah.
We've got a book festival in Iowa City.
Yeah.
So, we're a pretty good library place here.
We're the city of literature. We're UNESCO. Yeah.
Well, Angela, wow. You guys you have, what a family you guys have. Manny and you and Sam and all the other folks in that library. Just a great bunch of people, and makes you really want to go and check out the library.
Please
Oh,
do.
one other thing I want to mention with the bookmobile that I really appreciate you guys have been doing the last couple of years is having it at other events.
Yes.
Where maybe somebody might not have gone to the bookmobile on its own, but if I'm going to, say, the Jazz Festival or
Yep.
the Arts Festival, and, oh, hey, there's the bookmobile. What's that about?
Yep.
You can go and explore it and see what it's about and probably find something that interests you.
Yeah, we'll be at Juneteenth. We'll be at a couple of farmers markets. We'll be at Pride Fest. We're at the airport. They're flying breakfast.
Oh, yeah, they do the Sertoma
Oh,
flying
that's
breakfast.
a cool thing.
Yeah.
That is a great event. I love that one. But yeah, so check us out. We were just at the Hills Pancake Breakfast over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was.
We're in their
amazing.
fire district, so we help them a lot. when we can.
They're amazing.
Hopefully, we don't need them anytime soon.
No,
By the way, to find out everything going on at the library this summer, you can just go to icpl.org/summer.
Come find
All
us.
right. Thank you, guys.
Hey,
Have a
thank
great day.
you.
Thanks
Yes,
for coming.
thank
See you
you,
next
guys.
month.